want to talk specifically to the person who isn't where they want to be yet, but isn't that past version of themselves. You're in like that middle zone, you're stuck. I'm gonna explain how this ties into weight loss or trying to improve yourself, personal development, or changing your identity. So right now, literally right now, in this current entrepreneurial journey that I'm in, I basically started out with a certain group of friends that, in my opinion, were bad influences on me, and I knew that if I stuck around this crowd, it wasn't going to be good for me. And, what they do, it's not like they do bad stuff. It's just that what they do, like on the weekends and when they're doing things, going out, all these things without getting to details, it's just not something that aligns with my path, my purpose, right? And so I essentially outgrew these current friends. Not that I'm better than them, but just I think we're on different paths, right? And so, but right now I'm in that middle zone. So I know in the future I'm gonna have these connections with these people who understand me and how to make money online, and or a fitness coach, or they understand entrepreneurship, and they resonate with me and they understand me. But right now I don't have those friends. Like, I genuinely have a tiny little circle right now, because right now I'm in this middle zone. And the best way to kind of explain it is, hear me out. So let's say you're a caterpillar, right? And you go into your cocoon. So you're not a caterpillar anymore, but you're also not a butterfly. I know it sounds dumb, but this ties in because you're in that middle zone. So it looks like nothing's happening. It looks like you're stuck. But in reality, that's when the biggest transformation is happening. And so there's times where I feel so damn lonely, because like a time like today, I literally was going through it mentally, because I was just like, damn, like I just wish there was someone I could talk to. Like, I don't like, yeah, I could talk to my girlfriend, I could talk to my family, but they don't understand, what I'm going through with, all the entrepreneurship and my current journey. They don't, know how to give me advice. Technically I'm, more experience in the field that I'm working with, right? Like my family, they're not family of entrepreneurs. If you guys don't know, I'm from a very small town. Like literally, it's tiny. We don't even have a Walmart. It's sad. Like we're in a tiny little town, no Costco, no Target, no nothing. It's like a little baby town, right? And so my town, no one is doing online money or online business or whatever you want to call it, like digital marketing or that's what I tried to do in the beginning, digital marketing, like kind of online money route. Obviously I switched to being the fitness coach, so I mainly help people online, in person as well. But it's still, no one really does that stuff. They don't even understand. They think I do like Zoom, like Zumba workouts, like a 1 and 2, like Zoom videos with my clients or something. They don't understand it's like coaching, consulting, a private app, all this other stuff, right? Just extra stuff. They don't know about the marketing that I had to build, the skills, the sales skills, the outreach, all these methods. I had no idea about any of this stuff. I didn't know anything about business, right? And so I just wish I had someone to talk to, but the people that I have now in my close circle, I don't even know. Alex Hormozy or, John Mark, all these guys who are super successful in the fields I want to be, but I don't know them personally, I only have like one person I know that genuinely I made a connection online from, that he helps me out here and there when I vent about some problems, but I'm in this middle zone right now. And it honestly, in days like this, it feels so lonely. The best way to describe it is like I'm just running in this marathon and there's no finish line. I have no idea when it's gonna end. I'm just constantly cheering myself on, still running, still going. I've been getting after it since 2023. It's just like, and before that, I was trying to do the digital marketing business. So it's like, I've been doing this entrepreneur journey for a while now. And it's like, you don't have people giving you credit. You don't have people cheering you on. It's just you by yourself. And this ties into you. Like if you're someone who's, maybe it's weight loss where you're, you used to be athletic or used to be social, used to be all these things. Right now, you're not where you want to be. You're not back in shape and all these things, but you're also not your old self. You're not the lazy person or the person that slacked, and you're trying to get back to either where you were, or if you've never been in shape, you're trying to become someone completely new. And so this is for you. If you genuinely feel like you're stuck in like that middle zone, just know that it's not something wrong that's going on. It's normal to feel lonely or to feel like I don't want to keep going. But just know that that's where the biggest transformation is happening. And you guys can see this video is gonna age super, super well, because a year, 2 years, 3 years from now, I'm gonna look back and be like, damn, I really spoke this into existence, right? And I'm so genuinely grateful that I get to do this full time, like honestly. And I end up having a good day today. You can watch my video, before this, and you can see how that happened, how I shifted my perspective and made my day better. But I'm just genuinely so grateful I get to do this full time. Like, it doesn't even feel like a job to me. It's literally about 2 a.m. and here I am yapping about this stuff because I'm genuinely passionate about it. There's a reason that Joe, Isaac, Isaiah, Adrian, Mariano, Tony, Junior, I could keep going, Marty, Emmanuel, David, all these guys trusted me with their health, and I've gotten amazing results. Is because I genuinely love it. I'm obsessed with getting clients results. For me, I've always just been obsessed with seeing the transformation. I just want a wall. I'm actually gonna start printing because I have a lot of testimonials. I just haven't printed them out yet, but I want to actually print out all my before and afters all over my gym, and just to show even more proof and like keep adding to it. My goal is to have just like hundreds and thousands of testimonials and crazy before and after transformations, and not just the transformations, because that part's amazing. I love that, right? But for me, it's like the text when someone like Joe is telling me like, the weight loss is a bonus, but for me, I just wanted to lose weight for my kids. Like, I just wanted to genuinely have more energy to play with my sons. And like, that is like so much deeper to me. Like, that's a true transformation. Not just like the weight loss, but the identity. He completely changed his identity. And it's just, for me, that just brings me true happiness. And I'll talk about this in a different video, but my genuine end goal is to keep, doing the fitness coaching for as long, as I do it. I'm in this for the long run. I'm in it for the next 10 years or so. But my end goal is to create a product that genuinely changes the world. I know it sounds cliche or delusional or whatever, but it's true. It's what I want to do. I've looked up to Steve Jobs, Mark Zuckerberg, all these people who built a revolutionary product. And for me, that's what I want to do. And I want to do it somehow through fitness. I don't even know what that would look like now, but it's something I'm working towards. And that's my main purpose. It's not money. For me, I know that the money's going to come from, all the results I'm getting. And it's already happening. I'm getting over 10 clients. And obviously I worked with a lot of clients in the past, but I'm working with over 10 active clients that all fit the criteria that I work with specifically. Ages, 30 through 50 years old, busy, overweight dads that, they want to lose weight, but they don't want to be in the gym 6 days a week. They tried already, they can't do it. They don't want to, eat strictly clean and do all this meal prep. They want to have something like where they can just go, 2-3 workouts per week, walking daily, eating foods they love, and still get results. And, that's what I specialize in. I don't say, oh, I help women and I help skinny fat people and athletes and all these things, right? I'm like, nah, I specialize in weight loss for specifically men 30 to 50 years old, overweight, busy, all that stuff, right? And so this video was a little bit longer. We're about 8 minutes in or so. If you watch this full video, then I hope you honestly resonate with this. And if you're stuck in that middle zone, just know that this is where everything's happening. And this is what's happening with me. I already have my transformation. I already have that middle zone for my own weight loss transformation and my clients, right? But right now, in my entrepreneur journey, I'm stuck in that middle zone. And I have to just keep running, keep cheering myself on. It's like if you've ever been to wrestling practice or some sort of sport, and the coach tells you to do a certain amount of sprints, they don't say the number. They don't even say how many you're gonna do. And so you're literally sprinting and you're not knowing how many you're doing. And it makes it 20 times harder because you're literally like, damn, I'm 10 sprints in, I can't even breathe, and I might have another 10. Then you're 15 in and you're like really scared. You're like, what if I have another 15? I'm gonna throw up. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it. And so that mental part of it makes it way harder. And that's exactly what's going on right now with me. I'm just running along. But what did I do today? I didn't let it define me. I got my content done. I, signed a new client for 6 months. I hit a workout. I had a good day and a good time. Even though in the beginning of my day, it started off not good because of this mental state I was feeling. I was like, damn, feeling like in this middle zone isn't fun. But just know that it isn't forever. And watch, this is gonna age perfectly looking back at this. And I just wanna say, if you guys like my content, make sure to check out my Instagram or Facebook, Gavin Longwell on Instagram, Gavin_Longwell on Instagram, Gavin Longwell on Facebook.